Hey there, this is Attorney Sarah Holmes of Holmes Business Law P.C. We are a business and trademark law firm located in Philadelphia and the suburbs. We also provide ongoing legal services to small business owners through our general counsel subscription program. One thing we want to talk about today is what are things you must know about submitting a trademark application. So if you have branding elements to your business, so anything like a name, a logo, a tagline or slogan, those are things you could protect because those are brand elements of your business that might be very, very valuable and very important to your business, and it could be extremely critical to protect those. So in that instance, what do you do? How do you protect that? Well, the way that most people know commonly to protect those items is to submit a trademark application to the USPTO, which is the United States Patent and Trademark Office. This is a formal branch of the government that registers trademarks, and if you get a registration through, then your trademark lives in a database run by the government. And then essentially, if someone else decides to start a business with the same or similar name, ideally they would first go look in this database, see that someone else already has a name for the same types of services or goods they want to sell, and not use that name. Now, of course, it doesn't always work that way, but if you do have a registration, it could be good for you in terms of being able to shut other people down that might be infringing on your name or want to use a similar name. So what is the process like? What are the top pitfalls and what should you avoid? Well, number one, the first thing to know about the process is that it takes a really long time. The trademark office is very backed up, and right now we're seeing applications take about 15 months to move through the process, to even get a response, or to even find out if we think the application is going to go through or not. So number one is definitely have a lot of patience. It's a very long process. Number two, it's a process that sometimes can seem deceptively easy. For example, if you see one of those online services willing to file a trademark for very little money, you should beware, because this is a process where the details really matter a great deal. What that means is that if you don't do everything perfectly in the application, if the trademark office has an issue with it, you're going to have really limited opportunities to fix anything in that application. In fact, most of the time they won't let you expand the application. You can't correct a name mistake or a logo mistake. You are pretty much bound by what you submit in that initial application. So very much that's why we tell people the devil's in the details, and we see a lot of people go wrong either with DIY filing or with a really cheap online filing. Next, what you need to know is a lot of what you should do, and if you work with an attorney, a lot of your fee goes to the front end work before that application is even submitted. Now, what that means is that a comprehensive search should be done in order to make sure that no one else is already using a same or similar name with the same types of goods and services that you want to use. Now, you can do a search yourself. You can certainly Google the name that you want to use, see if anything else comes up under that name. You can definitely go to the trademark database and you can run your own search and see if there's any exact name matches. The search that we do in our office, we use special software. It analyzes other things. We're not only looking for exact matches. In fact, when we submit the application, the USPTO is not going to issue refusals only for exact name matches. They might issue a refusal because something else is too close to your name. It might have similar words in it. It might mean the opposite. It might sound like your name. Anything that they think could lead to consumer confusion, they might issue a refusal for. So we're not just looking for exact name matches. The next thing you might need to know is that a registration conveys certain rights to you. It doesn't mean that you absolutely need a registration. In fact, you have trademark rights to something as soon as you start to use it. The reason why you'd want to register is, number one, it might give you better remedies in the event that someone were to infringe on your mark. Number two, it would again live in this database where if someone else was going to start a similar business and wanted to do a search, they would know you existed. And finally, it would give you some peace of mind that your brand is protected to the fullest extent that you possibly can. So while not required, a trademark registration may be in your best interest. It's always best to consult with an attorney to find out what's best for your business. Of course, if you need help with this or you had any questions about our subscription services for business owners, feel free to reach out. Our number is 215-482-0285. Thanks.